do want to ask, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys do have pretty privilege, right?
Yeah.
So I want to ask you
To an
guys,
extent, yeah.
to an extent. I just want to ask, like, when you get a man, what do you do to keep a man? Like, why should he keep you?
Oh, why he should keep? Bro, I hate guys like.
Why? Because I'm asking what you should. What do you do?
To be fair, I really be trying to keep a man. If I love him and he love me, I really be trying to keep him. Dudes be trying to be.
Like, what are y'all talking
what
about?
are you talking about? What are you talking about? As far as
What are y'all talking about?
No, Jay, go.
Sometimes dudes be getting bored, so you gotta be a little entertaining. You gotta spice it up a little bit. Y'all gotta take vacations. Y'all gotta spoil each other. You gotta keep it interesting. Because really though, that's why dudes be cheating. They be losing interest sometimes. They be getting bored and they go try to find some like new excitement. You gotta keep it exciting.
I'm sorry. I believe you when you say that. I want to get through her because she seems
what
like
are y'all talking about?
You seem like you only
just burned me.
Yeah, you seem like you only bring pretty privilege to a relationship.
True.
Like,
that's not
so
true.
if outside of your pretty privilege,
but what are you trying to say?
What do you do to keep a man? Like, why should a man choose you outside of your looks? Why should a man choose you?
Yeah, like what do you do?
Because you're already real.
No, what are you trying to say? Because a lot of guys, they don't do nothing.
Well, I just asked you about you. You already
I'm gonna do everything for you if I love you. Like,
but you're deflecting it. Like you're already saying, like, what? Oh, guys don't do nothing.
She's saying a whole lot of nada right now.
Yeah. She seems really defensive. Like, I think either she just doesn't know. Like, that's just and then the blanket answer is just everything, or like, I'm the table. Like, those vague answers. If you take your emotion out of it, just think of the good characteristics you have about yourself and just state it. You don't have to be mad. Like,
right. Because what it sounds like so far, it's conditioned upon him. Mm-hmm. So if he's not doing X, Y, and Z, she ain't doing anything. Mm-hmm. So this is a bad representation in regards to getting into a relationship with somebody that has this mindset, because if you're not performing as a man, or she feels that you're not living up to that expectation, then she's out of there.
Oh my goodness. God forbid that you lose your job or anything bad happens in the relation. Like, you guys go through hard times, obviously, in every relationship. Like, things like that happen. These types of women are going to be like, all right, since you're not holding up your end of it, I'm gone.
What he's not doing, if he's doing everything, I'm going to do everything that needs to be done.
Bro, what are you talking about, man? When you say a guy don't do nothing, though, like, what do you mean, though?
Like some guys like to say, like, I'm sorry, but guys who usually say, oh, like, what do you bring? What do you do for me? Like, they don't be doing nothing, to be honest.
I paid the mortgage on my house, so
as you should. I like that.
But you was in a relationship with them? But you was in a relationship with them?
No, I was not in no relationship with nobody.
Why you lying? Come on.
Those will be like, can you cook and clean? But can you fix my tire? Are you gonna pay my rent? You gonna pay my, like, are you gonna do
that's
stuff
what I mean.
But that's a good, that's what I mean. That's a good rebuttal, because guys don't know what they're getting themselves into when it comes to a relationship. That's why they may or may not ask that question. I feel like that question you talking about as far as dating.
Yeah, like, you're broke, you're this, and you're asking me what I could do for you.
I feel like guys ask that question, and like, that's a reciprocation, because women usually come to the table, come to the date talking about they demand a certain type of man, whether he got to make a certain amount of money,
that's
he got to do this, that, and the third.
That's not true.
So guys want to know, okay, in exchange for the money, the provision, the protection, the leadership, everything that I provide for you, what am I getting in return? And y'all can never answer the question.
Most answer like you.
You get triggered. You get triggered and defensive, and then you probably gonna say, "I am the table."
If you're not doing nothing from you, you're not doing nothing for me.
Still not saying what you're doing.
If you're not doing nothing for me, if I do, I'm gonna do everything for you. Like,
so he got to do. He got to
do. But what does that mean? Like, honestly, what does that mean?
I think she's missing the point. Okay, so at least this is how I go into, like, pretty much any situation. I will always bring my best to every situation. I know I'm kind, I know I'm generous, I know that I have a good sense of humor, I know I'm loving, I'm supportive. Like, that's all you gotta say. She's making it seem like she doesn't want to explain herself for some reason, or I don't know what she's...
Because it sounds like she's had a lot of bad experiences with men. Because she's talking about men ain't doing ish, or guys that ask me that are broke, or whatever the situation is. But the real question is, why are you attracting those types of dudes?
Yeah, and exactly. Okay, so the gentleman in the black t-shirt, he was saying, well, I pay the mortgage. All right, so 1 for 1, right? So if I'm doing the manly task, then tell me one thing that you're gonna do. He gave her an opportunity to say one thing.
Well, we don't know what that means. I keep saying this to women.
Exactly. Well, that's on you. You gotta get to know me then.
No, like, I wouldn't. I wouldn't waste a minute with you.
How do I know what you're gonna do for me then? Like, what?
Because I wouldn't made it this far in a relationship.
But look, as a man, I'm coming to you, trying to communicate, ask you, like, what other than prettiness do you have? And you're like, what are you giving me?
No, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying a lot of guys that say that don't be having nothing. Like you're not doing nothing.
We just talking having a conversation
yeah, we
right
just
now.
talking about you. Like, if I ask
crazy.
you that, what besides prettiness, what else can you offer me?
Like for me, I'm gonna offer everything. Like, what do you? I'm
gonna just anybody else got
like I'm telling you, men don't care about your broken promises of saying I'm gonna give you everything. That doesn't give us anything. We don't feel secure. You know what we do? We try to you're gonna give me everything. All right, give me pussy, and then you out.
That's not exactly. I'm not giving you that. Like, yo, what are you?
You said you just giving everything.
Huh?
You said just giving
everything to my man. Like what? Like I gotta get to know you for you to get to know me.
But you can't even tell me what other thing you can give
I don't know you to tell.
I don't know why she's being personal about it, honestly, because she's making it seem like they're trying to vet her out to date her.
Right.
And then she's just like, no, like I don't want to tell you all that. Like I don't want to tell you all my secrets. Like that's how she's making it seem.
But
like
it's a podcast. You're on a podcast.
They're trying to have a discussion, but she's trying to make it seem like they're trying to hit on her. And trying to like get with her, you know what I'm saying?
But that's
not the case.
But you could tell they're hitting a nerve.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Because they're not into her, right? They're simply having a conversation. Mm-hmm. She's on a podcast. She knows what she's there to do, but yet she's so defensive that she doesn't want to answer the question.
Yeah. No, but there are girls, there are girls like this where they don't want to give up all their secrets of why they keep up. I'm so serious. I know it sounds ridiculous, but there are women who like, if you're young, right? Especially if you're in front of like multiple men and they're asking these types of relationship questions, they will feel like, I don't want to tell you all that because you don't deserve to know. If you're my man, then you'll get to know or whatever.
But any self-respecting dude on his grind,
I'm not saying it's right, obviously.
doing good for himself, and he hears an answer like this is going to be a deterrent. Mm-hmm. For a Ray Ray and Pookie, he's going to say to himself, all right, let me try a 1-2 ting and see what she's about. Mm-hmm. As a guy that's on his grind and has limited time, he's simply going to keep it moving because he doesn't have time to play.
You know what it is, though? She's trying to keep the mystery. That's this whole concept of girls thinking that if they keep it mysterious, the guy's gonna want them more.
Well, I don't know you to tell you what I could do for you. Like, what the hell?
Oh, you just
like, what are you not understanding? What are you not understanding?
Besides, tell me what else, other qualities about yourself that I need to know.
I'm my own person. Like, I get my own money. Like, I'm gonna do everything. I do everything for myself.
How does that benefit a relationship?
Because I'm gonna put into the relationship. Hello, you don't gotta do everything by yourself.
So why wasn't that the first thing that you?
What are you talking? Because I don't know what you're trying to say. That's why.
Y'all bombarding her, bro.
Like, he
breathe. All right.
I'm trying to let her pitch herself.
But you see that got you to come to the right answer.
No, it's like what do you mean? Like, what do you mean by that? Like, what are you trying to say?
A man that's the man that's gonna pay your rent and buy you things that you want in your life. That's the type of answer you're looking for. Like, you're going to bring this to the relationship. He's not looking
But I was going to do that regardless, relationship or not.
When we asked you got triggered and defensive.
Because it be bro guys saying that. Like, talking about what you going to do for me.
The difference is...
You don't do nothing for me.
So why you on a date with a bro guy?
Damn, I'm dumb.
The difference is you got triggered, but when we asked her that question, she was able to calmly answer the question. Like, you got you instead of showing...
Let me ask you a question.
Go for it.
What do you bring to this relationship?
Oh gosh. Well, I'm supportive. I'm loving. I think I'm friendly. I think I'm a good listener.
You cook for me.
I do cook. I do clean.
You rub my back.
Yes, I'm
rub my feet.
For you. Yes, of course.
Clip my toenails, fingernails.
Telling him everything. So we do a lot for each other though, right? Like you do a lot for me as well. And I think it's okay to just, and obviously I'm not listing all the things I do, but these are just the things that are the top of my mind, right?
Right.
And that's all she needed to do. She doesn't need to do a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Instead of showing off what you could offer a man, you would have rather get defensive and triggered instead of just being
But you ain't tell me what you
Can
gonna offer me for me to tell you
what I was just gonna say. If you guys asked me that question, feel me, I'll just be like, I'll do everything. You want me to wash your clothes. I wash your clothes. Want me to cook some food? I don't know how to cook, but I'll learn for you. Like, what do you mean?
Oh, Jay, you're so
You need some money back? Give me some money.
It's a thought that it's something simple.
I'm here for you.
Men want to know what are they going to get in exchange for investing my resources, time, emotions.
All right, but y'all ain't even say that. It's just like
you
just said, what you gonna do for me? Like, what you gonna do for me?
All right, but if you want to date, he's not gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. So what are you gonna do?" He might just ask you, "So what besides your prettiness do you bring?" Like, you know what I mean? He's not gonna say. He's not gonna tell you up front. Sometimes
he's trying to get to know you. Like,
and the first reply. A dude ain't gonna want to hear a goddamn attitude. What do you mean? That's not what I want to hear on the date.
So you just gotta keep it cool and you know what I mean, express yourself. That's
because if y'all was on a date and y'all asked a guy like, you know, what else besides your money or something, a guy's not gonna be like, yo, why you asking me that question? They're not gonna get defensive. They're gonna try to pitch themselves because they actually want to be with y'all.
I think I'm funny. I take care of the house. I hold you down. I'm somebody you can talk to. I'm a leader. I'll protect you. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
I mean, they're going to pitch themselves. They're not going to get triggered. And that's the issue that we have on these guys don't know what they're going to get outside of triggerness. Like, you know
sometimes women get emotions because of what they think the question is. You just got to think logically and, you know what I mean, just breathe sometimes.
And if you don't understand, ask. It's no reason why you
should ask. What do you mean by that?
Aggressively,
you like, dumb shit. Like,
first of all, as soon as you said that, you said, "Oh, I hate guys like this."
You be the bro guys asking that.
Ain't nobody broke.
Who are you dating?
I'm not dating nobody.
You keep saying that, but somebody hurt you. I ain't gonna lie.
I think the key takeaway for me in regards to this video is not necessarily the question itself, but more so how she answered the question. Because for me, that's basically telling me what's going to happen in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, right? Me having an interaction with this woman and just simply day-to-day conversation is going to be difficult, because if you're not able to answer a basic, simple question, right or wrong, it's going to be a struggle moving forward.
Imagine the first date and she's being this attitudey, being like, "No, why are you asking me this? I don't want to answer this question." Why would any guy want to see you again? Right. Like, seriously, watch the attitude, just be calm, just listen to the question, don't assume what the question is and all that, and actually just try to assume like everyone is kind and everyone has the best interests, you know, no one's trying to be like rude or anything, and just answer honestly. That's it.
But the thing is, because she's still, you know, good looking, she's going to be able to get away with that attitude. Because when she discards one dude, another dude's going to pop up. So she's always going to have this rotation of dudes coming in and out of her life, as long as she's looking good. But, you know, once you hit that wall of 30s, 35, what have you, that's when the options are going to slow down and her attitude is going to change.
Yeah, but even, okay, men aside, for your own mental health and your own do you know what I'm saying? For just for herself, that is holding a lot of anger. To be triggered that quickly when someone is asking just a simple question, you know, to have that reaction, there are things that you need to resolve that were from your past that are still in your present. So she really needs to take some time. And while she's young, and this is easily can be managed and fixed, she needs to take the time to really talk it through and move forward, so she doesn't have to continue this anger. Like, she can just have a calm life. That's, you know what I'm saying?
But for women like this, the way they kind of deal with it is posting a photo on Instagram. I feel crap about myself, so let me go ahead and post on Instagram. Get 200 likes, get the comments going, get the free validation going from dudes in her. Let me go ahead and play it real quick. That are ultimately going to give her that dopamine feeling, and the cycle is going to continue.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I know, obviously the easy way out of that is social media, right? But when you're by yourself and there's no one around and your phone is dead, there's no battery, then what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's when it hits.
You still have the problem. So it's better to take it in, understand that there are issues that you need to overcome. When people ask you simple questions, you're quick to anger. There is something wrong there. So it's better for her to take the time to just understand that there is an issue and talk it out and try to figure that out and then move forward in her life.
All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and end this video. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.
Bye, guys.